Let's pretend for just a moment that you got $50 million. You could basically start any business that you want to do right now. How far out ahead would you plan? 6 months? A year? 2 years? Well, we're hearing from the SafeMoon CEO what his plans are, as well as a little bit more clues regarding Dark Moon. I think it sheds a little bit more light on the situation, kind of a pun there. And I'm going to go ahead and explain that in just a second. Before I do, I want to say a special shout out thank you to my Patreon supporters. I really do appreciate it, guys. Rem AG and Mark Swenson, thank you so much for being higher tiered level supporters. If you'd like to become a patron, be on that board for as little as $1 a month as well. There's a link in the description. And yeah, I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I'm sharing here is my own opinion. It's my own research. I encourage you guys to do your own research. Let's go ahead and get on into this. So John said over on Discord, figured I'd share some thoughts with you all. We have items planned out 5 years out at a minimum. At a minimum. So that means they could have projections of things up to, 10 years or maybe more. But 5 years, we're talking about by the year 2026, almost 2027, because this year is almost done. While those plans are made to be flexible, i.e. we have the ability to pivot because this is life and life is an ebb and flow of events, which makes sense, we're always looking towards the future. You're always evolving, right? For something to be long-term, you have to have the ability to pivot. While your foundations can be made of granite, you need to be able to renovate the awesome house on top of it. If you're trying to figure out what we got going on, the key is, what does this mean long term? Yes, everything ties together. Ask why. PM69 leading the way on that instead of when. So it's a meme inside of the SafeMoon community, why, right? So I said I would never give a hint regarding Dark Moon, but I think y'all earned it with the positivity in this chat. Dark Moon works on the long-term items. Once they are ready, they get moved to the light side of the proverbial moon for final polishing and release. When you see something crazy come from SafeMoon, it comes from Dark Moon. SafeMoon will promote freedom and transparency through the development and deployment of innovative technologies. Perfection is a journey, not a destination. Glad to have this wonderful community participating with us on our journey to perfection. That's beautiful. In my opinion, that's beautiful. So I like the fact that this company is not just focusing on building code. They're using real-world applications. They're teaming up with things like wind turbines, for example, to have more practical use in the real world. But the SafeMoon, the code, that form of technology can be used as a medium to help power all this other stuff. Excuse me. So a previous theory that somebody else had pitched was that Dark Moon is just simply behind the curtains. It's behind the scenes. We don't know what they're working on, and then once they're ready to reveal it, then they move it over to the other side. That's what this sounds like it is more than likely, right? We try to deep dive into a lot of this other stuff, and one of the things he identified is that Dark Moon is not associated with 32. Let me see. I believe I found that here. Hopefully I can find it quickly, but I do remember that he said that they're not directly associated. He's been typing a lot more here. I just remember this as I'm talking. And if I can't find it here very quickly, I'll just go ahead and wrap it up. Where did it go? Oh, here we go. Dark Moon is real. Has nothing to do with 32. The Dark Moon mystery is for y'all to figure out on your own. No more hints from me. So that was yesterday. But then, of course, as I said, that he just ended up giving more notes. So very exciting stuff. What do you guys think they are planning over the course of 5 years? And by the way, one of the things that was recommended by a billionaire in an interview was that people plan out what their investments are. Where do they see the projections a year and a half to 2.5 years in the future? What's the state of the economy? What industry spaces are leading the way? What political offices are likely to be in place, right? Because, Democrats or liberals will have more of a voice on certain issues and policy changes that will favor certain sectors, whereas people that are on the right-hand side, the Republicans, they have different point of views And that could have a different impact, right? So you got to factor that kind of stuff in too. And by doing so with that, you have a better idea of where your investments are basically heading. Yeah, new things can come up for sure. But if you look at the broader picture of where we're already kind of moving towards, it can give you a much better idea if the investment you're doing is more likely to succeed than not. And those are calculated risks. You're not gambling at that point. You're educating yourself. Education is a valuable tool, obviously, not only to acquire money, but to keep your money. So I'm going to go and wrap up the video there. I personally think they're going to be doing more stuff with internet. I mentioned before that I wouldn't be surprised if they try to make internet, what would it be? I think 3.0, because internet 2.0, I believe, is what blockchain mechanics and stuff is already kind of delving into. I remember reading something about it, but I can't remember the specifics. But anyways, the next evolution of the internet. That'd be pretty cool. Let us know what you guys think in the comments down below. And I do have referral links if you want to get free cryptocurrency, free stock. It's free money for you guys. Feel free to check that out. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe. Hit the thumbs up like button. It does help us out with the YouTube search algorithm. Click the bell icon because I go live sometimes. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Dab. No, I'm not going to dab. No. We're past that. I think we're really close. It's like there, you know. It's like people might kind of dab still, but then you're kind of like not trendy anymore. The kids are like, "You still dab? Oh, it's all about, I don't know now." I was gonna say fidget spinners. It's not even fidget spinners. I gotta get back with the times. Oh no!